Hello, hello. I'm trying to situate the camera, so please bear with me. Not sure where to set it for the best view. I'm gonna attempt this live stream of some coaster testing. It's been going pretty consistently and it's not too dark out yet, so let's see how it goes. They are doing some testing. They've been dueling, but they've also been sending them like separately and like one first and then another one after. So it seems like a good time to maybe do a live stream. I'm not really sure of the best way to set this up, and if I drop the phone, I apologize. I'm gonna try to maybe even put a piece of tape here to kind of hold this where I want it. Woo! I am not a professional at this. I wasn't sure of the best place to try to set this for the best view for you guys. I might move it over there. I'm sorry it's shaky. I'll stop touching it. So it might be a little rough here the first few minutes while I situate you guys so you don't fall out of the window here. And so that you can kind of see more of the track. I'll move it eventually. I'll zoom in a little bit and stuff, but let's just kind of get the hang of this for now. So welcome. Maybe we'll catch the Chronos lighting up. I can see the top of the Helios is kind of lit already. I can see the light going in Dark Universe. Oh, thank you. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna let this kind of sit for a few minutes here for this view, and then I'll move it around. I'll move it to the other side. Maybe at the other window, I might be able to get a different angle. So just you guys tell me if you want me to zoom in or if you want me to zoom out or anything like that. I kind of want to give you the wide shot here. Let me see. Bear with me. I'm going to try to see if I can angle you guys this way. Oops, I might push a button. Oh yeah, that's the Stella Nova sign. I can see now they've added words to it that I can read. I don't know if I just couldn't read it the other day, but now I can pretty much tell it's the side of the words. Let's see. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like see if I can get you a better angle here. I should have played around more with the I'm so sorry, I'm moving it around. I should have played around more with how to keep it steady here. Here we go. Let's see if I can keep it right here. I know it's kind of a crooked angle. I'll try to zoom more. And they are testing. They've been doing a lot of testing. And it gets so dark so early. I haven't really been able to do this, and I thought, okay, I'm seeing this pretty consistently going, so why not stream it while we got a little daylight? And maybe if this goes well and you guys like it, then I could try to figure out a better setup, and I could try to start tomorrow when they start, because I'm sure they'll be testing tomorrow. And then I can even take you guys to see the hotel at another angle. But bear with me, I just want you guys to be steady and I want it to not fall. So sorry. How does this feel? Here we go. I kind of think there might be four of them on the track right now. I could totally just be guessing, but I was watching them last night a lot when they were testing with the lights. And so I would notice that the first set would be like the blue and red changing color. And once they finished, it seemed like pretty quickly afterwards, another pair would go. And they had different lights. Like one was lit up and one was kind of doing like a half lit and half sparkly kind of effect. Oh, thank you. So I do think there might be four out there right now, which is why I think they're going so quickly. Because it seems like they're dispatching pretty fast after they come in, at least right now. Because I watch this all the time, so there's days that it goes once and then it takes a long time before it goes again, and I'll just be holding the camera like real still, like, okay, anytime now. But these have been going a lot, pretty quick here. And in a couple minutes, I'll turn you guys towards the Helios and Dark Universe. You can see the lights there. You can see them pretty good right now because it's kind of like not, it's not too dark, but it's a little cloudy. So I hope everyone is having a nice Saturday. You can definitely hear Curse of the Werewolf in my house here without, if nothing's on, I hear it a lot. And it tests a lot and pretty consistently. And I love it. I mean, I mean, who else gets to say, I just get to listen to werewolves all day and night? Just zoom in here for a little bit. Oh, you see, wing gliders just went by. If you look at the bottom along where the what is it, the celestial spin is, there's a small portion of track that you can see wing gliders go by. And then I think you can actually even see a bit of Stardust go by in that same area. There it went there. See, I had actually never noticed the little bit of Stardust that goes by there until last night when it had the lights going pretty consistently, because I was watching the Kronos was testing some new lights last night, and I was like zoomed in on the Kronos, and then every so often I saw like a little bit of light go to the left, and I realized that's Stardust there. And you see, like, they look good. They're good timing and everything. But just before I started this live stream, they were, dueling together and then dueling just a little bit apart. And then they dispatched one and it went over the first hill there. And then the second one went after it. So they were, sent them out of sync on purpose. It's just cool to watch them testing. And then I saw a lot of people working on the Kronos this morning. There were like two different, I don't know what their high reaches or whatever up there. And so I think that they might have been working with the lights on the Kronos. So I'm kind of hoping tonight we get some cool lighting. And don't forget to like the video. Helps me out. Share if you'd like. Join my Patreon. All that stuff is in the description for you. Go follow my socials. I post a lot of stuff. I know I post a lot on X as Annie's Uni Update, but I also do like a lot of like minor stuff that I don't think is really worth, little minor stuff that I'm like, it's probably not worth like a tweet or a post on X, but I'll put it on my Instagram story. So I do post stuff to my Instagram stories. Like last night, they were doing some lighting testing on Mead Hall there. Like, I don't think it was actually on Mead Hall. Or maybe it was. It was just kind of like on the backside of it. And it was like pink and blue and red and green. And so, like, I didn't tweet that, but I did put it in my Insta story. So, if you like the tiny little obscure things, that's a good place. I'm dying to see a dragon, but it's too windy today. But maybe tomorrow. There's also been new like lighting going at the front of like I don't even know if that's the parking lot. I don't know if it's not the parking lot, but I don't know towards the front of the park area. There's been some like different color lighting going there. Zoom out for you. There's been some different color lighting towards the front, and like it's been changing multicolored, but then like one night it was just like an orangey goldy color, like a sun color. And then like last night I kind of woke up in the middle of the night, and I always, peek out what's going on, and it was like changing colors. I'm like, oh, I'm too tired to film this, but I'll tell you all about it. Also, the sun portion on the top of the Helios has not been lit lately. They had it lit. I took pictures, and I posted them on X, and then like a few days afterwards, like half, like maybe a quarter of it was lit, and like not as much. And I kept trying to figure out like only part of it is lit and only a small portion, and now it's not lit at all. So excuse me, I'm just getting over being sick. If you wondered why my updates were um, so far apart, I've been sick. I'd really love to see the Chronos light up. Last night, like the two pieces at the like towards the middle of the Chronos were like doing different color testing, and I'd never seen that before. So that was, and they didn't do it very long. Even like yesterday, like I feel like they started the lights on the Chronos at the top, and it was like doing a weird, like it was doing like green, then red, and then blue, and it was doing it though like with a little like kind of like space in between each color. And I thought I've seen it changing multicolored, but it was all like flowy, and it was not like that. And then all of a sudden it turned to blue, and I feel like they've been just having it blue. I kind of like the different colors though, but it has options. Did they stop? Feels like a pause here. Oh, no, I lied. Thank you. Honestly, there's like a little like security guard shack right over there for the hotel. And I'm thinking, "Well, this guy and I should be friends because like I'm always out there. He's probably always out there." Oh, I'm gonna nervously try to move this just so I'm just gonna show you guys over Curse of the Werewolf. And then you can kind of see it's testing too. I don't know if you'll be able to really see too much, but there's a little lighting going on over there, so before it gets too dark. Hello, HHN Zombie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super. Good to see you here. Let's move this over. And then I'll move you guys back here. And like I said, I'm hoping the Chronos lights up. What time is it? I don't even have a concept of time anymore. Because it's been lit almost every night, so I don't know why tonight would be different unless, like you said, they said, oh, Annie's streaming. All right, that we got time. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Hold you guys here just for a second, show you guys this view. So you got the Helios there on the right. And if you look like on the right side of the Helios, you see the top of like, I think it's Mount Beanpole. It's a Super Nintendo World there. You can kind of see, oh, see the security guard. See, we could be friends. Let me zoom in here. So we've got that to the right side here is the Super Nintendo World stuff. You can kind of see like a pyramid there. And then you can see the Helios. Oh, the lights. See, the lights are on there. And then on the left side is the back of Donkey Kong. So that's the back of Donkey Kong. And then there they're building the new road and putting walls around the road. Those walls won't stop us. They're not that tall. So then you can see the light testing Dark Universe. And I think the coaster's going. I'm kind of shaking a bit, sorry. Thought balancing it there would help, but I think maybe holding it steady myself would be better. Oh, there it goes. It's got like blue test dummies in it. Zoom out, it might be easier to see. So like some of the vehicles look like they have red test dummies and some of them look like they have blue ones. Werewolf seems to be the one that like tests all the time. Part of it is because I can hear it, but I also hear when they make the spiel that they're going to start a ride. So I hear them like saying that the vehicles are going to move and stuff like that. So I usually know, okay, it's starting. And I've been surprised because I get up early and at like 7 in the morning, it's been starting. So let's see if we can see it go one more time. Oh, there it goes. It just went up the hill. I don't know if you guys can see where the hill is. Um, and it's going to relaunch here in a second. Oh, there it goes. And then I'll move you guys back over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Yes, so, sorry, I'll go back here. Donkey Kong is right there. So that's Donkey Kong right there. And then there's the Helios. So can't wait to see what these park view rooms look like, right? Let's go over here. Resituate you all. So sorry for the jiggles. How's this? This be a good spot here. It's a little crooked, but I feel like it's not gonna fall if I can like stop wiggling it. Let me try this. Let's see. Just a little smidge more here. If you guys think it's good, I think it's good. So the color changing sign that's happening right there is the Stella Nova sign for the hotel. And you can kind of see like on the front part of it how there's like the little white it's lettering. I kind of zoomed in and I could kind of make out that it looks like Stella Nova. So I'm pretty positive that's what it is. All right. Just leave you all there. Keep it out there. We'll keep that. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Maybe everybody working on the Kronos was unplugging the lights. The hotel sign looks really good, though. I really feel like the first time I ride this coaster has to be at night. I don't even want to ride the coaster at all. I'm scared. I'm going to be scarier at night then. But really pretty. Ooh, I think it's a full moon. I need that full moon to go over to Dark Universe for a picture. It'd be a good shot. Is it a full moon? Looks pretty full over there. I don't even know where I want to go first. Like, where do you even go first? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I want us to see the Chronos do something. But if it doesn't light up, then tomorrow we'll do a live stream and maybe it'll light up tomorrow. As we get closer to the park opening, there's just going to be more and more testing. I really want to see those dragons again. Live stream the dragons. Part of me feels like I got to go to the land that everyone else is going to go to, like I got to beat the rush. But I don't even know. I think everywhere is just going to be a rush. I want to see the show, the dragon show, the untrainable dragon. Universal does such a good job with their entertainment. I know that the one in Beijing is amazing, so. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we get, I'm hoping there's so many team member previews and so many pass holder previews that it doesn't become some crazy, everyone's kind of maybe will have, gotten it out of their system a bit before opening day. Like they'll have at least done a little bit of stuff. If you go on like a preview and you at least get some rides done, then like you said, it takes less stress off. So between the Chronos and so there's those are like dragon houses, and then I think the like stadium for thank you so much. Thank you, Fire Chief. Thank you so much. It was really great seeing you in the park too. Thank you for being here. I get really distracted. Sorry. So I think it's like the stadium's supposed to be for the what's it called? I always want to call it wing gliders. Not it's the. Oh my gosh! Someone help me. What's the name? What am I thinking of? The two dragons, the dueling dragons on the side. I'm blanking. I want to say, Dragon Racers Rally. Dragon Racers Rally. Yes, thank you. Dragon Racers Rally, because the two dragons are on the left and right there here. And so when those are, racing, I think that area in the back is like supposed to be where like people can watch, right? So I think that's what you can see there is that like area. And then there's like a windmill there. And I've seen the windmill go. It's not wind powered, but it's powered. And then I think there's some little dragon houses that you can kind of just see. It's really hard to make out here, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing. So it's Isle of Berk there. And then they've taken off since I did a live stream a long while ago. I don't know if any of you were even there for it. And They had tarps on all the domes there along that area, but all the tarps are gone now. There is another windmill. This one does not catch fire. But let me tell you, I'm waiting on that other windmill to catch fire. I'm waiting on it. It's not happened yet to my knowledge. I mean, I might have missed it. I don't go very many places, but but I did notice that the it looks like the blades like move just a bit. So maybe they'll have a windmill in every land. Yes, Jessica, I'm sorry we missed each other. I saw you message that you were there yesterday. Next time, let me know. I'm really thinking this Kronos isn't gonna light up. I mean, maybe. It's still early. The hotel being lit is what, I'm kind of looking at that now, thinking, well, back of Donkey Kong is lit. It's gotta be almost time for the Kronos. Unless, like I said, everybody up there yesterday or today, this morning, they could have just been, oh, let's unplug it. Oh, I think are the lights on the vehicles? I think, oh, the lights are on. See if I zoom in here for you, maybe. Yes. I will be there. Oh, the Kronos lit! Oh, and the vehicles are lit. Sorry, I got excited. I get excited every time, and I see it all the time. Zoom out. Yeah, Kronos. That was perfect timing. It's like, let's zoom. Oh, there it goes. Oh, because the coasters are lit. What time is it? We now will know what time. All right, there we go. It really makes no sense. 5:34. Oh, wait, do you see other lights going? I see other lights going. You see there's like a light in that like window before the little windowy area below the second windmill, the not as good windmill. They may just be doing the testing too, like because I find it interesting that the Kronos is lit later than the hotel, but it seems like Dark Universe they keep it going all day. I can kind of look over and I can see the lights are going, even though I can't see it as well because it's daylight. I can tell they're going. Let's zoom out a little. I think it might be a little not as blurry if I zoom out. And then you can kind of see, you can see the lights on the vehicles. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I get so excited over everything here. It's very cool. See how quickly those dispatches are. See how quickly the The next, I don't think they're coming in. I think there's four out there. I think when if if you guys are still here and it gets darker a little bit, you'll see the color difference between what I assume are four. Now the question is, which side are you gonna ride on first? The scary side or the scarier side? Looking up or looking down, right? Oh, we got more lights there. How is this video quality here? I mean, it's obviously not going to be the best, but oh, the vehicles are lit, so pretty. Oh, they look so good. Okay, good. Because this is through, okay, good, good. Because this is through glass, and I can't get a full view. The only options for a full view are glass or like screen. And I can usually get good video through the screen, but I wasn't sure if it was going to try to like focus on the screen and like be hard for you guys to see what was going on. If I go outside, I can only get a small portion of the ride. But I can get like the celestial spin. I can get the celestial spin. I can get the Chronos, and I can get like the end portion of the ride that you can see like all the way to Mead Hall if I walk outside. So it will, like I can take you out there and we can kind of get a better view of the vehicles without the glass here, but you won't get a full view of the track. So that's why I'm leaving you here right now for the full view of the track. But you can see the lighting really good now on them. And when it gets dark, before we end the stream, I will take you outside so you can kind of get a better view, hopefully. But for now, I'll probably leave it here if it's not terrible. It's, I just, like I said, I wasn't sure if the screen was going to give, like, the screen in the window, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sure if that was going to give me issues being clear on a live stream. Like, I film with that and have no problems, but I wasn't sure if the live stream was going to be an issue. We'll zoom in here for a little bit. Let's see the lights. Now, see what? Let's watch the next ones that go. They'll be different. They'll be a different color than that. Zoom out just a little bit. There you go. It's a good portion. Oh, look at, see, there they go. This one is what? The red and blue? Is that what it looks like? The vehicles look like red and blue, and yeah. And then I think the next set will look like just white. I've seen it. I haven't seen it spin in a long time. I've seen it spin maybe 3 times total. Maybe a little more than 3, but it's been a long time since it's been spinning. It lights up every night though. So you see how those vehicles were like red and blue. We you could be there now, Loki, but it might make you leave. The next vehicles, watch, they'll be like white. Watch, see, yep, there they are. Right, that's white. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm a liar. No, that's definitely a bright red there. I'm gonna move y'all. I'm gonna get adventurous here, and we'll try to I'm gonna zoom out like this so you can kind of see the full track for a little bit, and then I'll try to move you guys a little bit so we can see another angle, hopefully. Look good, right? The moon outside looks great. Wish it was over the park. It would be so majestic. It is cool though. I almost wonder, like, I'm pretty sure they did, but the sun, when the sun comes up and it hits the hotel, and it makes it this crazy looking coppery color, and it's really cool. And it doesn't hit it like that during the day. So it's kind of like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Morning's really nice. And if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like the video. Share, subscribe, do those things. It seems like that's possible because it seems like in the same area, like the same section of track, I watch it change from like red to blue. Maybe I'm wrong. It is, I don't know. They look good. They're not blinking out. In the beginning, there was one, I called it Blinky, that would kind of flicker a bit in certain spots. But they all seem pretty good. I mean, there's one that seems like I think they're intentionally doing something with the lighting on it. And again, they're testing, so who knows? They could just be trying to figure out what looks the best. I'm sure they can just reprogram the colors on them. Hello, Mrs. Fire Chief. It was great to meet you too. It was such a fun day. It was so good. I got to meet so many cool people. Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, sorry, I bumped the window. I wonder, they dispatch these out of sync. So maybe they would if, they had to dispatch them out of sync. It's a good question. I don't know. I'm hoping they do another fireworks test. Somebody said that they needed to get a permit to do it though, maybe. So I don't know how to look those up, but if somebody wants to look that up and let me know if they see something. That could totally be wrong. And I'm not going to miss it because those fireworks are like practically in my house. My cat looked like he was never going to recover. The sound was so loud. I felt bad for him. That's a great point. If it's supposed to be a launching coaster, I'm sure they would just hold it and launch them together. But I guess, if they have the ability, and it was, I hope not, but like if somebody threw up, oh well, if they threw up on the train, they wouldn't like put the whole train out of service. They'd just They just do other things. Hmm. Not sure if this is like too blurry when I zoom in or whether you guys like the zoom. You can really see the lights though pretty good right now. At least I think I mean looking at the screen here, it's not too bad. Is one of these not lit? I think one of them's not lit. See, like, yeah. Yeah, one of them's not lit, is it? Hmm. Well, that was fast. I'm just gonna walk over to Silanova and take the bus. And be like, I'm gonna take the bus to Epic Universe, please. I don't want to park. I don't want to get in that line to park. Zoom out. You can see the full thing there. I kind of hate that after this opens, I'm gonna have to look at it and not have an annual pass to go there. You know, every day look at the people riding and go, I don't like you. Mad. I want to be you. I want to be there. You know, I was thinking I should just get a camera, like a better camera, and set it up and just do a live stream all the time out the window. Oh look, they're both dark now. No lights, right? I could watch this all day. No lights. No lights. I mean I do watch it all day, but I get so excited watching it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, right? I'm there. Just gonna get myself a bike over there. I think you're on to something, Mrs. Fire Chief. I think that's a good idea. I think I might have to do that. Especially when it's like more often and it's daytime. I mean, I could do that. I should do that. Oh, lights back on. Yes. Do you think, do you guys think I should like live stream on opening day? Or should I just film stuff? Or, you know, it's a tough question, right? I feel like a live stream would be fun, especially because, like someone else mentioned, hopefully we all get it out of our systems, maybe with a pass holder preview. So maybe like I'll be able to just enjoy the chaos of it with a live stream. Yes, I know. Yes, I'm already counting down the days. Everyone's counting down the days. That's what I'm like. Okay, where do we go for early park admission for the Helios? Where do you even start? Where's the best place to start? I think Dark Universe, but I don't know. Maybe. Uh, you wonder how much you can get done in your early hours. I think Dark Universe. I feel like you got to start your day. Oh, I can't believe this is almost real, right? Oh, that's probably, maybe start in the wizarding world too, because I think that ride might be one of those real complicated ones that might break down a lot. So, I feel like, okay, we gotta get there, get on it before it breaks down for the day. I don't mean that in a like a negative way. I just mean it as like I think that the ministry is going to be like such an over the top like technical thing that like think of like Rise of the Resistance where or Hagrid's. I mean, there are days that it struggles sometimes. So just realistically thinking, I'm like, okay, before too many people ride it and it breaks down, I got to get there, get on the ministry. That's yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I that's a good question. I wonder if they'll like not let people drive into Helios until the check-in time. We got one lit and one looks like it's not lit here. Hello, theme park pirates. Thank you for joining my stream. Oh, thank you. I've been sick, so I was just stuck at home for a while. Feel like I missed all the holidays. Yeah, I hope I have the best view of all the streamers here. And the nice thing is I can live stream the park without having to buy a ticket. So thank you. I'm feeling much better. The update video was like my first day out in the parks. So since I came back pretty much. I miss doing my updates. I felt like, man, it's been so long. I watched my last update video before I went to the park yesterday, and I thought, oh my gosh, the Wicked experience wasn't even open yet. How long ago was this? It feels like a lifetime ago. But I got really sick. I went to Paris, and then on the way back, I don't know, either my last night in Paris or on the airplane, something took me out. So, and usually I have theme park immunity, so I'm very shocked I was that sick for that long. But I'm feeling better. Oh, never, never HHN zombie. I would never move to Paris. Sorry, I've been to Paris before and I thought it was fine. This time I was like, oh, I do not like Paris. I had a good time, and don't get me wrong, I had a good time. I just was like, oh, I don't remember it being this rude. Now I remember, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. It's just a lot of rude people. Oh, that's so funny. Loki, my mom said the same thing. My mom said the same thing. My mom was like, you look like a Muppet in that coat. She said every time your arm picks something up, you look like a Muppet. So I felt like a Muppet. Somebody called me a Muppet once, so I guess it fits. Hello. Welcome. Enjoy some Epic Universe here for you. And nothing against Paris. I will definitely go back if I have a chance to go back. I just did not remember it being so rude. Like, I got pushed. My mom and I got called names. Like, so I was like, no, I'm good on this. Yeah, I had a bad rash. It was from Paris. It was from the rudeness of Paris. It's so pretty there, though, and that's the worst part. Is it was like, oh, beautiful castle, and then somebody's calling my mom and me names. So I was kind of like, oh, that kind of ruined the vibe. But yeah, I will not. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Thank you, thank you. I'm starting to feel normal again, so. Oh, it was really bad. This woman, uh, yeah, said some really offensive things that I'm like, if she had said that here in America, I'm pretty sure someone would have beat her up for what she said to us. But there she's just shouting it and nobody was bothered, and so that was like, okay, that killed the vibe for me. I was good until that. Now I'm like, oh no, no, it's wild. Yeah, it was very like we laugh about it now, and even at the time we probably laughed about it, but it's kind of like, no, that was not cool. And kind of the fact that like nobody even stepped in and like said something to this woman that was harassing us, like I don't think that was great, but made the best of it. We have a funny story to tell. That's right. That's exactly it, Loki. That was the thing. Like I've like I said, I've been to Disneyland Paris a couple times and I loved it. And just this time, I don't know. I don't remember it being that rude. I was just shocked by it. And it's just a thing that like if you at least expect it, maybe it's not so surprising. Like I'm standing there ordering food and someone just comes up and starts like demanding something of the cast member that I'm in having an interaction with, and it's like, sir, wait your turn. Jeez, like I don't know. It was just I think it was just very overwhelming for me. Like I didn't remember. It was also very busy because it's the holidays, so that made it worse. Like I've probably gone there when it wasn't as busy, but being so packed with so many people, like just being pushed and shoved, and like we sat on the curb waiting for a parade for like an hour, and the number of people, like my mom sat against like a construction wall because she was like, okay, no one will be able to stand in front of me because I'm against this construction wall. And people kept coming and shoving past her between her and the construction wall. And it's like, there's all these other places to walk, and everyone is just keeps stepping over her and pushing through her. And I think that like hour of sitting there with the number of people that was pushing through us, we were like, okay, we're over Paris. On to the next one. And that's the truth though too, HH and Zombie, because we were kind of like, this is kind of like Orlando a bit too. Like sometimes people are rude in Orlando. So please don't think I'm just singling out France or Paris or anything, but because Orlando is just as rude. I just I can't understand what they're saying to me in France. Here I know. So when you insult me in French, I have no idea. I 100% agree. Like, that's why I love going to Universal because it doesn't feel like the stress of people fighting and I don't know. It feels so much more chill at Universal. Like, and the team members like really make the experience so much better for everyone, and because they seem happier and everyone's just so chill there. Like, I don't know. It's just less stress. Like, I agree with you. There's a lot of it, like Disney kind of makes things complicated to go there, and expensive for people to be able to enjoy things. So sometimes I think that just adds to so much stress. And like if you're a local and you just going and enjoying yourself, like it almost feels too much stress versus Universal. Thank you so much. You know, I don't want to just turn this into like a putting down Disney at all, but I 100% feel that, you guys, you know, it just, I think that makes, like, and Disney's so much bigger than Universal. Like with the two parks right next to each other, you can just walk there. It isn't as like much, okay, we got to now go get a bus somewhere else to another park and stuff like that. So I think that there's, Disney's so big and there's so much going on that it's just overwhelming for people, and it can be more stressful than enjoyable. Whereas Universal, it's like you get there and you're like, okay, do I go left or right? Which park do I want to go to? And I mean, even the decision of going to a park is easy for me. for Universal, it's like it's the same parking garage. So I just park there and I go, okay, well, what do I feel like? Versus here being like, okay, do I go to Epcot? Do I go to Magic Kingdom? I hate the parking at Magic Kingdom. I don't want to go there. And so that's the only thing I think is that Universal is so much more relaxed. You know, obviously I'm a Disney person. I go to the Disney parks, but like there's just like this mellowness at Universal, and I hope Epic Universe isn't like the chaos of is gonna make this the next level of, oh no, what, panic, and there's so much to do and you can't get it done, and I'm hoping Epic Universe gives us the same vibes of the other Universal parks of just you know just relaxed. Oh no, I meant Disneyland Paris. I don't go to these Disney parks. Hello, Susie. Thank you for saying that. Say it louder so my mom hears it. My mom was like, "Oh, do you think I could wear Universal stuff at the Disney parks?" Like she was like looking, I don't know if it was a Minion hat or Earl the Squirrel or something. She was looking at something. She's like, "Oh, I could wear this at Disneyland Paris." I'm like, "Absolutely not, mother. You are not wearing Universal to Disneyland Paris. You can wear that every day here in Florida, but you cannot wear that to a Disney park. That I refuse to be that person." And there's nothing wrong with being that person. But but I don't want to be that person. But do not be surprised if you see me in a Lion King jacket or a Rapunzel spirit jersey at Universal because it's cold out and I'm running out of winter gear for Universal. That's why I dress like a Muppet. So you either get me dressed as a Muppet or you're going to see me in a Lion King coat. Oh, thank you. I love that Muppet coat. I laugh that that coat has been popular for like two seasons because it was my Barbie jacket when Barbie was real big, and now I'm like, oh, it's my Galinda jacket. It's pink and green thing. Everybody's into that, so it's perfect for the season. I'm not a fan of Pearl the Squirrel. I don't feel it feels a little forced. This is just my opinion on Pearl the Squirrel. No offense to anyone, but I just feel like we're like, okay, well, every good mascot has its like partner, like Woody and Winnie, Mickey and Minnie, Earl and Pearl. Like, okay, I mean, Pearl isn't even a real squirrel. There was no Pearl. There was never a Pearl. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go off on a rant, but yeah, there was never a Pearl. There was always a real Earl. Earl's based on a real squirrel. Pearl, I mean, I'm sure Earl really had sisters in real life, but we didn't care. It wasn't part of the story. So, and I feel like they just think every girl character needs this like weird ponytail. Like, doesn't like Woody and Winnie? Doesn't Winnie have a weird ponytail? And like, don't they give Daisy a weird ponytail like over at Disney sometimes? I don't. You don't just need to put a ponytail on them. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Pearl. So, yeah, little poo. Oh, I'm sorry. That was good. Yeah, little Boo needs a sidekick now. Little Pooh. Yeah, it's okay to like Pearl. Like I said, I know that like every good mascot has like a partner. Like, so I get that they kind of need a Earl and Pearl to be their like icon mascot things, but I just feels forced. Like they didn't even give us a story. I think I would have approached it a little differently if like they had like how they did the book this year. Like if there was a book that introduced Pearl and people were like, "Oh, I like this," and then then it became more merchandise and things. I just felt like last year they just slapped Pearl on stuff and everyone was kind of like, "Who's that? Who is that?" They are milking Little Boo for sure. They are milking Little Boo. And Little Boo though was very like organic. I mean, people, fans started making it a thing and then Universal is like, "Okay, let's run with that." And like you said, I think they just kind of went so hard into it, like all the merchandise Little Boo. I mean, I think they could have like done a more they got all these houses and stuff that they don't even do any merchandise for, and then we got a million different options for Little Boo. So, I think you know hello Andre, welcome. See, HHN Zombie, that's what, when you tell me, when you guys saw the Little Boo merchandise for the first time, were you like, "I love this," or were you like, "What is this?" Or maybe you didn't, just like you said, when it just kind of appeared, it's like, it's Orlando's thing. That was an Orlando thing. So for them to put it out in Hollywood, like, do people even care out there? Does anyone even ask about where Little Boo came from? Little Boo the thrower. I would have loved some like they did the artist series of Major Sweets, but I would have liked something with like the classic Major Sweets artwork on it. They could have done more of that. Like, the 10, too many Little Boo pieces you had, you could have done maybe 10 other, houses, some originals. See, there's only one true Little Boo, and he's here, and I don't even think they put him out this year. He better be somewhere in Dark Universe. Oh, I'm glad they at least had Major Sweets merchandise. That was my favorite house. But like, they didn't even do anything for Goblin's Feast, right? I mean, not that, just saying like they do all these originals that I mean, they should have had all the posters from Slaughter Cinema. Well, we would have bought everything. We would have bought them all and now we just have a bunch of Little Boo. You know what? I haven't even thought about it, but I don't know how much battery my phone has. I just kind of thought I wasn't sure how many people would kind of be around to get in on this live stream, so I wasn't sure how long I was gonna go. And I just kind of once I saw the coasters going consistently during the day, I was like, okay, let's do this. So I might end the stream here soon. Just so it does, or just a heads up, if like I totally disappear, it's probably because the phone died. I think I should have enough battery to keep this going a little longer. But just a heads up, I probably will start ending the stream soon here. And then if you guys like this, I mean, I could always do this tomorrow because they tend to do a lot of testing on the weekends. So the coasters should test, you know, it seems like they have a lot of people there that are, good suggestion. It seems like, you know, like they got the Monday through Friday construction-y people things happening, and then it's like, okay, now the weekend is here, let's go crazy. And so I'm thinking, you know, if the coasters start testing earlier tomorrow, we can do another live stream if you guys like. I mean, I like watching this, so I like talking to you guys. I like watching this. It's fun. I just, again, like, I don't know how like good or bad this video looks to you guys on your end. So you know, if this looks like really grainy and blurry and potatoey, like, then I'll end it and we can, you know, start something, you know, tomorrow earlier during the day. And obviously, if I see anything like, you know, fireworks or anything, I'll video them, or I'll try to do a live stream. If you know, it might be hard to do a live stream, but I guess it just depends on what happens. But as we get closer to this opening, I mean, more things are going to happen. And especially if they start doing like team member previews and things like that, we might be able to figure out like, okay, we'll get more consistent night testing or something, and we could be like prepared for it. I mean, we got, you know, I live here, I'm not going anywhere. So just, you know, take advantage of it. Thank you so much, HHN Zombie. Thank you so much for the super. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you guys like enjoy this. Like, I always get excited. I watch this all day, all night, and I'm just as excited as the first time. So you know, I like to share my excitement with you guys. Yes, of course. I would love that. Let's do that. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Now, you know, now that I'm feeling better and stuff, you know, I need to get back on doing more consistent stuff. Yes, that's a good point, Loki. I need an outro phase. I need something where you guys know it's over and out. You know? I sometimes I film all these things and then I just leave the park and I'm like, dang, I didn't even say anything. I just ended it. You know, like I got better about filming intros. And so, and then my friend, she said to me one time, like when I first started doing my videos, she's like, you just teleport to the next park and don't tell us. And I'm like, okay. So now I try to be like, now we're at Islands of Adventure. So at least I try to tell you where we are, City Walk, wherever it is. So yeah, you're right. I just kind of disappear at the end. I got to start thinking about filming an outro. You're right. You know what, just for fun, before I end this stream, I'm gonna cover the camera for a minute and walk you through, and I'm just gonna see if it's even like possible to see through the screen outside. And then I'll take you guys out where you can see the Kronos a little better without the glass, so you can kind of get like a final look at it before we go. I'll have to come up with the outro phase before that. All right, we're going on a trip and I'm covering you up for a second. So, all right, be right back. Is it dark in here? Oh no, now it's light. I just want to see what it looks like out here for you guys. Zoom out. So this is like the view with the screen here. If I put it against there. It's not bad, right? You guys can kind of see. You got here's a good wide shot for you. Oh, I can show you the hotel too. Oh, what is that? Sorry, sorry, I don't know what's happening over there. I don't like that. Sorry, I'll show you in a minute. Well, that's good. I think if I zoom, it will end up like getting blurry, but let's see. Okay, not too bad. The hurricane that we all went through together ripped my screen, so like I can kind of stick the phone up under the screen where it's ripped. But it's not so easy this direction. Like I would have to stream the other way to do it. So, did you see that? Let's see how this looks. There we go. Oh, that's not bad at all, is it? Yes. Really? Sorry. Cat has no desire to go out here until he sees me out here. Now he's banging on the window. That's, yes, Gregory, see, that's my biggest fear. I'm like, you know what, I can't stream this direction for you guys, or I'm afraid I'll drop it out. Oh, that's why my legs hurt. I'm sorry. I've been thinking to myself, I'm like, man, my legs really hurt. Oh, it's because I was like squatting weird, filming the thing, holding it out the little slit in the screen. I was like squatting funny. That's why my legs hurt. Wow, we've solved a mystery. I'm a little slow. You know, too much information. I went to the park yesterday for the first time, like, since I've been sick, and I thought, wow, why are my legs hurt? And oh no, it's because I was squatting to hold the camera out the screen. Come outside. Okay, now let's go look at the hotel. Ooh and ah. Oh, you can hear the werewolves, right? You hear the werewolves? So what I was reacting to was that the, like, awning, the entrance to the hotel. Zoom in, sorry. So this has been like really bright blue, and they were working on it the last 2 days, and now it looks like there's white lighting too. Like, it's a lot of white lighting and like a little bit of blue lighting around the edges, and I wish they would have just left it all blue. If you go on my X, you'll see a picture of when it was all blue, but I'm wondering if they're adding like white lighting to it too. This is Stella Nova. And then that's the Orlando Eye back there. What time is it? Sorry, I'm sorry, just demand to know what time it is, because you can see the drones from Universal here. So if the drone show is tonight, if we're close to the time for the drone show, you might be able to see the drones. I did not make a blue sky yet. Yes. Okay, 6:24. Well, I don't think we're gonna make it to the 7 o'clock show, but can you hear the werewolves? Zoom in on Dark Universe. Werewolves before Christmas. It's perfectly fitting. The Helios looks good. I'm gonna zoom in though. So you can hear the werewolves there. Let me try to zoom in. Sorry. Right. So the centerpiece is not lit. There's like that like sun looking thing. I mean, Danny Elfman's doing the music, so it's perfect. I think we just need to make it a Christmas carol. Whatever, werewolves and Danny Elfman's music. Perfect Christmas music. Yeah, I'm surprised it's so loud. I felt like it's not as loud as um like the first time I heard it, but it's loud enough that I can hear it in my house with the doors closed. So I like, do they know that? Do they know you can hear that so well over here? So if you're staying at the Helios, enjoy. I think maybe though, I was saying to my mom today. I thought, I wonder if I won't be able to hear the werewolves like with like all the other things going on in the park, all the other sounds. Maybe it'll just kind of all drown together and be like some noise pollution and not really be able to hear specific sounds like that. But I hope not, because I like the sound of werewolves. Are the coasters not going? Did they stop? Oh, there they are. That makes a good point. And I don't feel like I mean, I just think that I'm surprised it's that loud that I can hear it here. But that, makes sense though. I guess you're right. You can hear, like I feel like you can hear some of the park at the other hotels. Yeah, right. And honestly, when they start having traffic driving on that loop, which is right there, the traffic may drown out all the sound. My old apartment was along I-4, so and the sound never bothered me. My friends would come over and be like, "How do you live with this?" I'm like, "I don't even hear it." Hello, security guard. We could be friends. We could have our own little signals. We could learn Morse code. Use our phone flashlights. Also feel bad. I wonder if the security guy can even see the coaster going. Like, does he even have a good view? I feel like there's a pile of dirt where his view would be. Because you can't really see this too well from the ground down there because there's trees and dirt and things. So we just have a nice advantage here. I came to this apartment and I said, I want the best view of Epic Universe you have. They said, okay, here you go. They don't probably have too many people that actually want to look at this. That's what I was thinking, HH and Zombie. I feel like I feel like you can hear the roar of the Hulk from the hotels over there sometimes. So I'd rather listen to werewolves. And then you'll be able to see dragons and hear werewolves. Should just start renting out my apartment. No, just kidding. Now, if you would like, I'll take you guys outside for 2 seconds and show you. It won't be the best view, but it'll be a little clearer, I think. Or we'll find out if it's a little clearer than the window and the screen. Any B&B. That's what I tell my friends, like, that live back in Ohio. I'm like, I see dragons and I hear werewolves from my apartment. Like, who would have thought that would be something I'd say? All right, I'm gonna cover you guys up to run. Oh, my phone says 10% battery. Good. Okay, we're covering you up. I'm taking you out to show you guys the view outside just so you can see it a little clearer. And then we will say goodbye, however we say goodbye here. Yeah, right. Sorry. I can't step too far away. I guess I can't step too far away. I guess this answered the. I guess this answered it. We cannot come out here. Yeah, if I take one more step over where you can see the coaster, the Wi-Fi goes out. So there we go. All right. ET phone home. Until the next adventure. Goodbye. See you all later. The adventure lives on. The adventure continues. Adventure time. Goodbye.